What's up? Let's get some sensitive, very sensitive subject. So if you have a very sensitive heart, this might not be for you. Let me get into my car. Hold on. So last night I was playing with my friends on Fortnite, and I went to Pennsylvania yesterday to see my dad's side grandfather, and number one, he reminded me why it's so hard for me to give up as a human being. And yeah, I might cry, I might tear up a little bit in this one because it's a rough subject for me. A buddy of mine, put you there, partner. A buddy of mine. All right, so let me start. So last year on Christmas, my grandfather on my mom's side, his name was Franco Cinfrano. That's obviously the Italian side, as you can tell. He bought a pistol one morning, and then on Christmas, he killed his wife. He got out of bed, he got a beer, killed his wife, and then killed himself in a reclining chair with a beer in his hand. And that really destroyed my family dichotomy, my family's relationship with each other, everybody. Because he was abusive to my nonna, my grandmother, his wife. And he mentally abused my mom. She's the older sibling. And then my aunts. But they all have different stories because they were all born in different eras of his life, right? Now that affected me a lot because when I would go to see him in Florida, he would spoil me with he had a Wii in his living room. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on Wii bowling. We would bowl with him every day there. Go to Disneyland, Legoland, or no, I didn't go to Legoland. We went to Disneyland. But he would always call me El Tigre, which is a tiger in Italian. And he would call me the wolf, and he would always be like supportive. He was the only supportive family member I ever had. He was funny. He was something else, you know. And when I broke the news to my friends, this one friend in particular, he's the egotistical one. If you've watched my videos before, I talked about him a lot. But he laughed when I said I went to my grandparents yesterday, my grandfather, and he was like, "Which one?" And listen, I have lots of patience with him, and someday I probably will snap. I probably will, and I hope that day doesn't come. Obviously not. But I guess my point is both of my grandparents played a huge role in my life, you know. The one who shot himself, he was very supportive of, I don't know, I guess me. But I would call him every Christmas and Easter, and his birthday, my birthday, he would call me. He'd always be like, he would just tell me like, grab life by the balls. You know, he was very aggressive there. He was like, grab life by the balls. And he was always very, like, he would hype me up in a way. He was like, you are the big wolf. And he was like, ever since you were little, I call you the big wolf. I'm like, he was funny. He was something. And my friend, his grandmother, I think his grandmother, yeah, is, you know, she falls on the stairs, she's like sick sometimes, and he cares for her. And he sees her every day. He sees she lives down the street. And I only got to see mine like once every year, if I was lucky, you know. But when I did, it was such a rich moment. It was such a rich moment. I remember the layout of the home. It was nice. And so this grandfather, my dad's side, he was a Master Chief in the Navy, and he's been through so much, like so much. He survived like three or four different types of cancers. He's had like three open heart surgeries, and he has tremors in his hands and arms and feet, and he's still kicking. He's still kicking. But for the most of that part, he's stubborn, you know. He won't give up. He won't go out without a fight, essentially. I gotta process. When I saw him yesterday, it just reminded me, like, I was reminded, like, why I don't give up, you know? Sorry, it's a lot. I need tissue. But I was reminded he's just inspiring, you know. He's been through all of that shit, World War II, Vietnam, whatever, and he's still like cracking jokes at dinner table. I don't understand it. Fuck. I don't understand it. But it's so awe-inspiring how like just the raw willpower, you know? The raw just motivation. Or not motivation, just fucking the raw fight in him, you know? God bless both of them. Fuck. Whew. But I guess it just hit me different, you know? Because I have so many friends that, you know, I have 2 friends, but they always say, like, if I'm ever in a bad situation, I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to try anymore. They, God bless their souls, they're there to support me, but they always talk me out of giving up. And the way they do it is they always say, and it means a lot, but they always say like, Derek, you are the one person I know who has never given up. No matter what has happened to you, you just don't stop, man. You don't stop fighting. And that right there reminded me that, you know, why stop fighting? This is nothing. I can't handle it, you know? Oh, fuck. I guess my lesson is, don't give up. Don't give up. If you give up now, you'll never be able to live the future. That's simple. If you give up now, you'll never be able to live the future that you thought of, you dreamed of. But if you keep going, what's gonna stop you? If you just keep going towards the goal that you want, what is gonna stop you? Doubters, people doubting you, whatever. Just keep going. If you're still here, I appreciate you watching this video. It was more or less a trauma dump for me, but also I want this inspiration spread, you know? I love all of you. If you're watching this, I love you. Human to human, I love you. I always say. Have a great day. Stay warm, stay dry. I'm fucking drenched. It's pouring out today. Well, it stopped, but it was pouring today. It's my hair. Yeah, see, my hair is still wet. I love all of you guys. Have a great day. Stay warm. If you know who you are, I love right there. I love you. Please be safe. Please be healthy. You are not alone. He is with you. Alright, guys. See y'all later. Deuces.